Crikey! Let's talk about hyenas. G'day mates! When you think of a hyena, what comes to mind? For a lot of folks, it's that cackling laugh you hear in the movies. You might picture them as sneaky, cowardly scavengers, always skulking in the shadows. People often think they just hang around, waiting to steal a meal from a real hunter like a lion. This idea of them being the villains of the African savanna is everywhere, from cartoons to nature shows. It's a real shame, because these animals have been given a bum rap. They're painted as dirty, dim-witted, and just plain mean. But crikey, that couldn't be further from the truth. We're going to dive in and get to know the real hyena. The truth is, these ideas are mostly myths. They come from old stories and a lack of understanding. People see them show up after a hunt is over and think they're just thieves. But that's only a tiny part of their story. The famous laugh isn't even a laugh at all. It's a sound they make when they're excited, nervous, or showing their place in the clan. It's their way of talking to each other, not of being wicked. So, that spooky sound you hear on a dark night in the bush? It's just a hyena saying, "Hey, I'm over here," or "This is my spot." These animals are so much more complex than the simple nasty characters we see on the telly. Let's get one thing straight right away. Hyenas are not dogs. They might look a bit like a wild dog with their long snouts and powerful build, but they're in a whole different family. Believe it or not, they are more closely related to cats, like mongooses and civets. They belong to their very own family called Hyenidae. There are 4 types of hyenas: the spotted hyena, the brown hyena, the striped hyena, and the aardwolf. The spotted hyena is the most famous, and often the most misunderstood of the lot. They have incredibly strong jaws, stronger than almost any other mammal. They can crush bone like it's a biscuit, which is a beauty of an adaptation. So, where did this bad reputation start? It goes back thousands of years. Ancient cultures often saw them as symbols of greed and ugliness. Their unique appearance, with a front end that's higher than their back end, made them look strange and a bit awkward to some. And because they are so successful at what they do, they often come into conflict with people and their livestock, which doesn't help their image one bit. But it's time to set the record straight. It's time to look past the myths and see these animals for the absolute legends they are. They're tough, they're smart, and they are essential to the health of their home. Right, let's talk about their brains. Hyenas are incredibly intelligent creatures. Some scientists reckon they're as smart as primates like chimpanzees. They can solve complex problems and learn new things very quickly. For example, they can figure out how to open tricky puzzle boxes to get a treat, sometimes even faster than other animals we think of as clever. This intelligence is a huge advantage in the wild. It helps them to hunt, to find food, and to navigate their very complicated social world. They don't just rely on brute strength. They use their brilliant minds to outwit their prey and their rivals. What a little ripper. Their social lives are absolutely fascinating. Spotted hyenas live in large groups called clans, which can have up to 80 members. And get this? The clans are run by the Sheilas. The females are bigger, stronger, and more dominant than the males. A female hyena is the boss, and she leads the clan with incredible skill. This is called a matriarchy, and it's very rare in the mammal world. The social structure is very complex, with everyone knowing their place. They communicate through a whole range of whoops, groans, and that famous giggle. It's like a big, bustling city where everyone has a role to play. Now, let's tackle that scavenger myth head-on. While hyenas will absolutely eat a free meal if they find one, who wouldn't? They are also incredibly skilled hunters. In fact, spotted hyenas hunt and kill most of their own food. Studies have shown that they can hunt more than 90% of what they eat. They are endurance hunters, working together as a team to chase down their prey over long distances. They can take on animals much larger than themselves, like wildebeest and zebra. Their teamwork is a thing of beauty. They're not just waiting for lions to do the hard work. Often it's the other way around, with lions trying to steal a meal from a successful hyena clan. The family bond within a hyena clan is also something special. A mother hyena is a fantastic mom. She will care for her cubs for a long time, sometimes for more than a year. She keeps them safe in a communal den, where all the cubs of the clan live together. The mothers are very protective and will teach their young all the skills they need to survive in the tough world of the savannah. They show affection and form strong bonds with their offspring and other clan members. This isn't the behavior of a cold-hearted villain. It's the sign of a highly evolved and caring social animal. They're not just surviving, they're thriving together. Every ecosystem needs a cleanup crew, and in Africa, hyenas are the absolute best in the business. They are nature's ultimate recyclers. With their incredibly powerful jaws and amazing digestive systems, they can eat almost every part of a dead animal. We're talking skin, hooves, and even bone. Nothing goes to waste when a hyena is on the job. By doing this, they clean up the environment and prevent the spread of disease. A carcass left to rot can be a breeding ground for all sorts of nasty germs. But hyenas take care of it, keeping the ecosystem healthy and clean for all the other animals. They're the unsung heroes of the savannah. This role is more important than you might think. Imagine what the landscape would look like without them. It would be littered with the remains of animals, which could get into water sources and make other creatures sick. By removing these carcasses so efficiently, hyenas act like a natural sanitation service. They are a vital link in the food web. They keep populations of other animals in check through hunting, and they make sure that all the nutrients from a dead animal are put back into the system. This helps plants grow, which feeds the herbivores, which in turn feed the carnivores. It's the circle of life, and hyenas are a crucial part of it. Their powerful digestion is a marvel of nature. A hyena's stomach has extremely strong acids that can break down materials that other predators can't handle. This is why they can eat old carcasses that might be full of bacteria like anthrax without getting sick themselves. They are literally built to clean up the toughest messes. This ability makes them incredibly resilient and allows them to survive in places where other animals might struggle to find food. They are not picky eaters, and this adaptability is one of the keys to their success. They are true survival experts, perfectly designed for their job. By controlling disease and cleaning up the environment, hyenas help protect other species, including humans and our livestock. In areas where hyena populations have declined, there have been increases in diseases that can affect both wildlife and domestic animals. So, protecting hyenas isn't just about saving one animal. It's about maintaining the balance and health of the entire ecosystem. They might not be the prettiest or most popular animals, but their job is one of the most important. They are the guardians of the savanna's health, working day and night to keep it strong. What a champion. So let's put the myths to bed once and for all. Are hyenas cowardly thieves? Absolutely not. They are brave and formidable hunters who work in highly coordinated teams. They are more likely to have their kill stolen by lions than the other way around. Are they stupid? Far from it. They are one of the most intelligent carnivores on the planet, capable of complex social behavior and problem solving that rivals some apes. Are they just mean and nasty? No way, mate. They are dedicated mothers and live in complex societies built on cooperation and communication. The villain you see in the movies is pure fiction. The real hyena is a marvel of evolution. It is a powerful, intelligent, and socially complex animal that plays a critical role in its environment. The negative reputation they have is based on centuries of misunderstanding and folklore, not on scientific fact. We've judged this book by its cover for far too long. We've let their unusual looks and unique vocalizations shape our opinion instead of looking at what they actually do. When you see a hyena, you should see a survivor, a brilliant hunter, a caring parent, and a vital member of one of the world's most amazing ecosystems. They are truly one of nature's masterpieces. It's time for us to change our perspective. Next time you see a hyena in a documentary or read about one in a book, try to look past the old, tired stereotypes. Think about the dominant female leading her clan, the clever hunter tracking its prey, or the mother caring for her cubs in the den. Think about the essential job they do keeping the environment clean and healthy for everyone. These animals deserve our respect and our admiration, not our fear or disgust. They are not monsters. They are simply wild animals who are perfectly adapted to their world. By learning the truth about hyenas, we can start to appreciate them for the incredible creatures they are. They are a reminder that nature is full of surprises and that every animal has a purpose. We need to fight for them, to protect their habitats, and to make sure they have a future. So let's give a big cheer for the hyena, a misunderstood, magnificent marvel of the animal kingdom. They are a true testament to the power and beauty of the wild. Good on ya, hyena. You're a real legend.